This is the secret to the tree. It's a rebar crown. Okay, the way this works, this is a tripod with a hook on the bottom to pull it to the ground, a point on the top, and 6 points. So I'm in a rebar. This thing probably cost me like less than $5 to weld together. And these are pieces of EMT 10-foot tubing. The way this works is that everything is really easy. It goes together like a tent. See here. Get the two pieces.
While not pictured here, these tubings can be extended using rebar pieces welded in the ends, or it could be joined using conduit connectors. The pole construction makes it easy for one person to put it all together.
Try not to break. What you will do, go right about here.
I used three 3-foot long pieces of half-inch rebar pounded halfway into the ground and halfway stuck through the pipe to try to cause the thing to anchor it to the ground. Because of the design of the thing, the crown at the top is held down in the poles by nothing but its own weight. So there's a ratchet strap that goes from the tip of the tree to a 20-inch screw anchor that goes into the ground. This will keep the tree from lifting off the ground even in high winds.
Scared yet? There's 40 boxes of lights.
This is the part of the process which I will argue probably took the most time of the entire thing. I had to open 36 boxes of lights, bundle each 3 on the floor, find their center point, zip tie the starting and the end together, and I had to do this 12 times.
So, I just strung 4 out of the 5 sets of lights for one side. So, here's the preliminary results of the tree. This is only with 36 sets of lights on it so far. Looks good from pretty much every angle. This is the electronics that are going to be used to control the Megatree this year. This is a Arduino Vixen hybrid system. It is based on a simple sketch that you can get on DIY Christmas that allows you to control up to 48 channels of SSRs on-off only using a Arduino Mega and a bunch of these relays. You can use any kind of relays. I bought these 8-channel, I guess you could say knockoff Sane Smart relays, and initially this sketch had the ability to accept Vixen streams, and it had a random mode. Anytime it wasn't getting data, it would pick a random, it would randomly output channels. It would just do a simple random on however many channels you have available. So instead of being random, I now have a bunch of functions that go. So anytime this isn't getting data, it's actually going through basically a, I guess you could say a multi-function sequence. It'll pick a random color to turn on the entire tree and turn it on, and then every minute or so, it will change that color into a new color. It'll also do simple chases from one side to the other and cascading chases, which basically implies that, you know, the whole tree will go red from one side to another, and then from the last position it started at, it'll go green, and then the green will go away, and it'll start at another randomly picked color again. There's also some simple chases and things like that. I'll probably be coding a lot more of that. I wanted it to be a hybrid system because there's going to be a lot of time where I am not going to be running a sequence through it. There will be scheduled sequences, probably not even in music, honestly, that I will write in Vixen, and those sequences can be used when I have time to run it or on a schedule, but most of the time I don't want to reschedule the same thing over and over and over, so I have a simple thing going where it will just, it'll pattern through colors or tree or things like that. As far as Vixen goes, it's a simple 40 channel sketch, and my intention isn't to make anything fancy or music related in really right at the moment, although it could be. Because of the fact that I'm using red, green, and blue strings, most things that are computer generated will look very bad other than, say, Megatree sketches. So this is a whole bunch of like patterns that I've come up with, and then we could simulate them in here, and you could see kind of what's going on. It's just simple kind of trace patterns, things like that, that'll look fairly okay. I haven't really gone and gone too crazy with it.
Here you can see some of the final results of some of the simple sketches I made. Some of them look okay, some of them look kind of boring, but in the end it actually looks pretty interesting. As of right this second, I don't think I'm going to sequence any music up to it, but I still think this is a really cool tree and probably one of the coolest decorations in my area of my town. It has 3,600 lights on it, 40 channels of control, and it uses 1,400 watts of electricity.